Hello, my name is Thomas Lynch. Again, we are back. Impact Magazine, Incite-tv, a wonderful combination. This is the special edition of Incite-tv where we're covering fashion. And we have Miss Tunisha Brown, who is the CEO of Impact Magazine. How are you doing?
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
Wonderful. I want to know how I can be more fashionable. Tell me how Impact Magazine covers fashion.
Great. Impact Magazine covers fashion by using designers who are not well known to the average public. I have a designer who I use. His name is Jason Burke Designs. He's a couture line in New York, and also Nona Boateng, who is located in London. So we cover a lot of designers who the average public know. Some of them know, but a lot of them don't know, and we like to use an eclectic mix.
All right. When you talk about these designers, and they're not well known, but what are some of the things that someone who is not well known can bring to the table? When you look at their designs, you look at their collections. I mean, is there something special about people who aren't or kind of indie fashion people?
Right. They bring that hunger, to be noticed. They bring that hunger to the table like they want it. And that's what we want because we're a hungry magazine. We're hungry for designs. We're hungry for, that encouragement, that empowerment. So we're hungry for all of that.
Right. Tell me, when it comes to fashion and Impact Magazine, especially you, I mean, you are always, really dipped, as
Okay.
we used to say back in 1983.
Okay. It was a
Tell,
joy.
it sure was. But tell me about, so what does it mean to you? Because, as I got older and, you get out of the baggy jeans and all this stuff. And, by the way, if you're over 40, don't wear a jersey. And so my thing is, it changed because of who I am
Right.
more so. Tell me about fashion in your sense. What does it do for you?
It makes you feel great. Fashion is an expression of who you are, outside of everything else. If you feel good that day, you're going to look good that day. So that's what we display in our advertising designs for the fashion. It's just who we are. In that month and that theme, we try to go along with whatever the theme is for the fashion, whether it be stilettos or whether it be flats, which are in this summer, to a suit. I see a lot of the men's lines are going back to the linen suits and all of that. It's just expression of the time and the season that we're in.
All right. And I can also tell you that the eclectic mix is not a mistaken words.
Right.
You have an event coming up soon that is going to have an eclectic mix, and you got to stay tuned and take a look at it because we're going to be there covering it, of course. Tell us a little bit about that event.
Sure. It's called Back to the Future, an eclectic experience. And what we're doing is showing styles from the 60s on up until the present day. We as a people have really, really put forward a lot in the fashion, hair, and beauty industry. And I just wanted to show that because Impact Magazine covers that all the time, each month. And I wanted for our people to display what they do in the local area in an eclectic mix of hair, fashion. We're going to have the steppers there, poetry, song. So it's an eclectic mix. But the real basic look is for the hair and fashion and how we moved forward with it and really, just put forward an era in from the time we got a chance to do what we had to do in this industry.
Wow. Well, let me ask you this. As a people, African Americans have set trends, fashion trends, that we're still following until today. Um, how do you think that affects, the pride of the people? How do you think fashion defines our time in history?
Right. Like now, we can look at some of the things that the people are wearing in other cultures, and we could say, oh, we did that. And things like cut up pants and cut up shorts. And whereas we would do it just because maybe our pants had gotten too tight, now they're doing it as a fashion trend. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by we're putting forth trends, and we sometimes don't even know it.
Right, right. Well, I hope you heard that. Now, the date of the event?
The date of the event is August 21st. It's at the Greenville Hilton. It starts at 6 p.m. for the VIP to open up for the vendors and for them to meet and greet, with Impact Magazine, get their photos taken, be on Insight, and the show begins at 7.
Right. Now, if you're going to be on Insight, we do tell you that you have to be as fashionable or more fashionable than me. So I'm quite sure that's going to be difficult for a lot of you. But anyway, I want you to stay. Don't you say anything, Clarence. I want you to stay tuned. We're having fun. We're talking about fashion. This is Incite-tv, Thomas Lynch, and this is the fashion edition of Incite Television. So we want you to stay tuned. Again, thank you, Miss Tunisha Brown. And you better go to that event, August 21st at the Hilton. It's going to be off the chain. If you know anything about her events, you know that you're going to have a good time, and you know that Incite-tv will be there to cover it. So thank you. Stay tuned.